Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Nick. I'm back with another deck profile on Duel Links Network for you guys. I'm trying a full screen approach, or a full window approach rather. My bad. Instead of doing the region of just, you know, this general, this general area. Oh, fuck YouTube. Anyway, so, you know what I'm talking about? Anyway, the Ringing Hero beat today. I just wanted to run it yesterday, and it seemed like a good deck. It's still good. I mean, I wish we still had the one oppression for it, but I wish we still had the one oppression for a lot of decks. So, yeah, we'll just get started. We have 3 Alias, just a good generic beater. It lets me go up into Shining. Yeah. You've got 3 Thunder King, just a good generic beater. You can just set it on the field and wait for your opponent to get over it, or you can, or yeah, basically that's what you do, just play it on the field and wait for your opponent to get over it. Woo, you know? Yeah, you have 3 Effect Veiler. They're a light, they're a hand trap, they're a tuner. They're really the most versatile card in the deck. I mean, really, I don't use it a lot to go up to synchros. Basically, I use it as for the light aspect and the fact that it's a hand trap. You can just shut down a lot of decks. Just like, oh hey, I found it to be a lot more useful than Max C against windups. Because it seems like all Max C does is just let me draw a lot. But if I just Effect Veiler their Hunter or whatever, I mean whatever starts their loop, depending on what loop depending on how they're starting the loop, it can just do more than Max C. The only thing with Veiler is that you're gonna have to make sure you have a follow-up play the next turn. If you don't, they're just gonna loop you again that next turn. So, yeah, it's also, I mean, you can stop Tour Guide, you stop, and there's just a lot of, I mean, it's still a good card. People don't think it is, but it's still a good card. You have 2 Max C. The wind-up matchup, I've been considering dropping Max C from my main deck on a lot of decks, just because it seems as if the only time I ever want to use it is against wind-ups. And I mean, there are other times I can use it against other decks, like Dino Rabbit, you can use it. I mean, basically any deck you can use it against. It's just like, I don't really like cards. I don't really want it just to be like a 1-for-1. Like, I want to gain some kind of advantage off it. And I know Veiler is technically a -1, and I like that more, but it seems like with the Max C, I just want to be able to draw a lot of cards. Like, or at least draw like 3 cards, you know? And I mean, against windups, it's just like, okay, I'll draw 3 cards, but you're going to take 3 cards from my hand. So I mean, I end up with the same hand size, and we just got nowhere, you know? You have the Gores, just gives me a defense when I don't have a defense, gives me an offense when I don't have an offense. It's just a beater that can just sit on the field and just antagonize them. It also lets me go up to level 8 synchros with either it or the token and a Veiler. You have the 1 Stratos. It just searches the Neos Alias, and it itself is an 1800 beater. And if you have a Neos Alias already on the field or one of the hero fusions, you can just go summon and pop back rows or something. Yeah, I've done that a few times. I'm running the Heat, and this is basically just to go into the Nova Master in my extra deck. I mean, if it wasn't for the Nova Master, he wouldn't even be in here. And really, I'm considering dropping the Heat, take the deck down to 41, take the extra deck down to 14, and adding another synchro. I just don't know what synchro it would be at. I'd probably put in a level 9, probably a Mistworm. I don't know. I don't really like Mistworm. I might go with like a level 7, maybe a Black Rose. I don't really know how I'm going to make level 7. But we'll get to the extra deck when we get there. We have the Mole, just good stun card. You guys ever play it? Good. Snowman Eater, basically just to go up into the first absolute 0, and it's good against Rabbit, and it's just it cuts a lot of people off guard. It's like set a card, they attack it. Not only do they take damage, but you destroy a card on the field, and I don't know, it just hurts them a great deal. I don't know if it's a great deal, but I've seemed to win after every time I played against a Rabbit deck. So you got the 3 Gemini Spark. Just a good generic destruction. It's a draw card. I'll attack with my Neos Alias. Oh, you'll deprison. Okay, I'll activate Gemini Spark, destroying it, tributing it, destroying the card I attacked, and drawing a card. And all of a sudden, oh, my Neos Alias goes to my graveyard, so it's all of a sudden, and this leads us into Miracle Fusion, Miracle Fusionable, which is just like, oh, that's just way too good, you know? But yeah, that's basically Miracle Fusion, just the heart of the deck. It really sucks when someone like bribes this, and actually I was playing this deck at a locals right after the ban list, I don't know, probably 2 weeks ago. And the guy, I'm like, activate Miracle Fusion. He's like, Dark Bribe. I'm like, activate Miracle Fusion. Anyway, so long story short, he ends up Dark Bribing 2 of my Miracle Fusions. And I miraculously have the 3rd one in my hand. And I don't know why I even bothered telling that story. The card was good. The 3 Pot of Duality just adds a lot of consistency to the deck, gives you a lot of plays when you don't have them. Book of Moon, just a good generic offensive and defensive card. Dark Hole, once again, just a generic staple. Heavy Storm, generic staple. Mind Control, which is pretty unique in a deck like this, but I'm actually running it because I have the 3 Veiler, and I'm running a lot of 3 level 4 Exceeds and 2 level 3. And basically, I can go Mind Control, and if their monster's an attribute that I can use to go into one of the fusions, that's even better because I just remove it from the field with Miracle Fusion. Or even then I can just Exceed with it up into one of my Exceeds, or I can use it with a Veiler to go up into a Synchro. But yeah, you have the Monster Reborn and the Rhoda. The Rhoda and Monster Reborn should be pretty self-explanatory, I would hope. You have 3D Prison, just a good generic, not really destruction, but just monster removal, a field clearer basically, I guess you could call it. Compulse, just a good, I don't really know how to say this, a good anti-push card. Yeah, we'll call it an anti-push card. It's just like they go Logia or Dulka, I can't remember which one does what, but they go one of those and you can bounce it back to the extra deck and just basically end their play there. Or they go Tour Guide Leviair, you can send it back to their extra deck and they won't get their Rabbit. Does Leviair have priority? I don't think it does, but if it does, post on here, because I don't know. I mean, I've tested against the deck enough to know some of their big plays. I haven't really tested against the deck enough to know what their cards do. You have 2 Solemn Warning, just the Solemn Brothers, you know? I don't really know what else you need. Solemn Brothers. 2 Torrential Tributes, and I go back and forth with Torrential constantly in this deck. It's good if I don't have any monsters and I'm just kind of waiting for them to make a mistake, and I can activate this Torrential and just take like a +2 or 3 off of it. My only problem is a lot of players anymore are smarter than that, and they just summon a monster at a time, which I guess is a lot my fault because the people at my locals were awful before I started, like coaching them through some plays. So I guess it's kind of my fault that they don't go summon 5 monsters in a turn and then, proceed to try to wreck you. Because now they just play super conservatively, and it's kind of irritating to play at my locals anymore. So you have 3 Shinings, just basically the heart of the deck. Like, if it wasn't for this card, the deck wouldn't really be played. You have 2 Zeros. It's just a good trump card. It's just like, go up to 0 when they have, like, whatever on the field that have higher attack than it, and just watch them debate with themselves whether they're actually going to attack that 0 or not. Because they don't know. They're just like, well, get rid of their card, they take some damage, I'm going to lose every monster I have on my side of the field. Which once again goes back to my locals. People don't really, overcommit to the field anymore. You run a Great Tornado, basically just because I can go up to it with the Stratos. Yeah, I mean, it's another fusion to go to. It gives you options. I've been considering doing a YouTube video over what I think of Yu-Gi-Oh! And what my mindset is when I'm playing a game. I don't know if you guys would want to see that. I basically have, let's see, today's Thursday, I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday left for spring break. So if you guys want to see that video, please comment, and I will make it probably either Sunday morning, either Saturday night or Sunday morning. Or maybe even tomorrow morning. I don't really have anything going on then. So yeah, just comment on the video. Let me know if you want to see that. I'm probably gonna make it regardless if you want to see it or not. But if you want to see it, that'd be better. And then you have the Nova Master. Just basically I have a heat in here. I mean Nova Master. I'm sorry guys. Wow. I always forget that it does this. I feel like an idiot right now, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm still logged in, but you timed me out. You crazy computer system, you. Okay, so anyway, we're here, and basically this effect is just craziness. I'm sorry, I just like getting pluses and drawing cards. So I don't know, I might keep it in, I might take it out. You have the Gaia. I mean, I can go into it with the Mole or with Dead Seas in my graveyard, so it's pretty good. It will stay in the deck regardless if I take the Maxis out or not. And then you have the Seeds, so 2 Utopia. I'm going to click around a little bit so I don't get timed out for activity anymore, guys. I always forget that they do that. Just basically a good generic rank 3 that you can just drop and just wait. I've been thinking about putting a Utopia Ray in here just as these guys are dead or something. Like if I have one with nothing attached to it, I can just play the Utopia Ray so my Utopia doesn't die. You know. You have your Blade Armor Ninja. This guy's too good. I don't know what Konami was thinking. This card is sick. Like, I don't know. Just attack twice. You know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, 4,400 points of damage in a turn is just craziness. It's a finisher. It's just like drop it, like go like Stratos Alias into it, even, or you know, mind control one of your opponent's level 4 monsters and go Alias and this into it, or you know, whatever. Good card. Attack him for 44 that turn. Show him who's boss. You have a lava, you have an acid golem, I don't know. Basically, my mindset behind playing 2 level 3s, that and the Leviair here, or the Leviathan, I'm sorry, is just like, Leviair might not be a bad card here. I just gotta think about the Miracle Fusion. Anyway, so it's just basically like, you have the mind control, so if you mind control one of their level 4, one of their level 3s, you can always use one of your level 3s to go up to it. Or whatever. I don't know, I just like mind control, and I'm not really catering to running mind control, although it seems like I am, because that seems to be my reasoning for running a lot of cards, but mind control is just too good. I mean, I run mind control almost every deck I play, so, I don't know. And then you have the Scrap Dragon. Basically, when I built the deck last night, I was running one less card. I wasn't playing the Acid Golem, and I was running basically the Scrap, or my synchro lineup at that point was a Black Rose Dragon, a Brio, and a Catastor. And like, I never found myself going into the Black Rose or the Brio, and I always found myself with like a Gore's Token and an Effect Veiler in my hand, so I'm like, I could probably use a level 8. So that's basically where the mindset came to put in the Scrap Dragon. The Catastor, just a good level 5, pop it out on the field, destroy some stuff. So anyway, yeah guys, that's the deck profile. I definitely think I'll go ahead and do that video I was talking about, and the one about my mindset while I'm playing the game. But yeah, comment on the video, like it if you would. Also check out my Twitter. I pulled it up here, and this is what's sweet about doing it on a window. I can have advertising here now. So yes, I know I only have 26 tweets. I'll start improving that. I now have 20 followers, so thank you whoever decided to follow me. Immediately following this video, I'm going to bring you guys a deck profile on a GB deck I built, so stay tuned.